2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the bet. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the 1. Now, here is Young. And it goes down 2 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Young with the steal. And here they come. And Herter gets it to go.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
It's Brown on the wing. Hayward right side. The feed to Brown. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Herter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Walker goes in. Now the pass to Tice. Shoots over Capella. Tice, no good. Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Herter, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Tatum.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
The Hawks with a quick start to this game. 4-point game. On its way from Young for 2. And Tatum pulls it down.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Hayward. A beautiful reverse layup.
That is prime-time point guard play. A sensational find by Walker to set up the easy bucket.
Young outside. Capella inside. Tice is there. And it's Capella missing. The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Young for 3. Atlanta gets it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Smart's checked in for Boston. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Here's Young. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Outside, Smart. On the wing, Brown. Back to Smart, just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young with the ball. Capella dishes to Reddish. Kicks to Hunter. And here's Collins. Pass to Capella. Young in the corner. Shoots over Walker. Young, no good.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here is Young. The dish to Hunter. Back to Young from past the arc. Again, Young missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
So they take the lead. Tatum's got 7.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. Back to Young. Shoots the three. Another miss by Young.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game. Forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Tatum. He has 7. Brown drives it. Oh, that was something else.
You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
Young against Walker. And that one, good.
You can learn a lot by watching him operating their offense.
Outside, Walker over Young. And that one released in time, but no good.
And right there, Young may never have the physical tools to be a great defender, but his competitiveness.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front, up 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Teague. Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Bembry in at the 2. The Hawks trail by 3. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And they take the lead.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Williams, trying to find Cantor, gets it to him. Back to Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
So it's the Hawks now. The Hawks leading. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. From deep. They get it again.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Celtics trail by 3. Hayward dishes to Williams. Dedmon with the block. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Teague's got the ball. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's blocked.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
Here's Dedmon. And Cantor pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Floats it up for Williams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Smart deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. right side, Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Dedmon in the corner. Herter with it. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 3. Passes it to Hayward. To the paint. Here's Cantor.
Crafty pump fake by Cantor right there. Outwitted the defender and won himself a trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Young for 3. Collins. And Collins is right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's Walker. Cantor trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
The first free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Kemba Walker hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Walker against Young. Pass to Reddish. Here's Fernando. Defended by Tice. 5 on the clock. Here's Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 3. Floats it up for Walker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Here's Walker. Nobody near Williams. Boston again missing. Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And the first half is now in the books. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. And that...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Bounce pass, Collins. Hunter with it, working on Walker. Hunter kicks to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Cans it from downtown. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks.
The most lethal part of Young's game. His outside shot is often on the money.
Walker against Young. Good on the bucket. Walker's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive.
Walker against Young. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight. How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Shoots from the high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Marcus Smart's checked in for Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. It's Williams with the drive.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now Smart. The pass to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Smart on the wing. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks leading by 6. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
The kick out to Tatum. Over Teague. A putback. It's good on the putback.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Kanter has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Jones, the pass to Teague. Jones dishes to Teague. And the wide open shot from Reddish. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Smart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smart's got his second basket.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Pass to Capella. Out to the wing. Here's Bembry. Capella kicks to Teague. Right side Jones. Outside Teague. Reddish the pass to Teague. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. Then for the Hawks, Wayne Dedman comes in for Clint Capella. And Bruno Fernando subbed in for Jones. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Dishes to Kanter. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Kanter's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Brown wide open. He fired. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Hawks lead by 2. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. The lead is 2. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the 4.
You know, the cleverness Young possesses is just uncanny. Puts the defense in a bind whenever he drives it to the rack.
John Collins, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. The Celtics shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Walker. Atlanta with the rebound. Pushing it up. Here's Herter. And it's blocked by Brown.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shut-down defense and stifling shooting.
Hayward kicks to Brown. Shoots a fader. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Young looking around. Shoots over Walker. And that one hits back iron. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And then Brown with the dunk.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Young's shot is good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire. Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Well, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a closed 3.
Young against Walker. A step back shot here, and it's good. 2 points. Young's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's just something that Young excels at. Boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Here's Walker. 2 points. That one goes. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
And now with all the momentum on their side here late, you got to think they've got the upper hand.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And that one falls for Collins. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Walker the pass to Tice. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Austin needs to get off a shot. Here's Walker with the 3. Williams. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Moves so well towards the rim. When Collins attacks with that kind of ferocity, puts the defense on their heels.
First one falls for him. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
And it's Walker penetrating, and he banks in the layup. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's what you got to love about Walker's fearlessness. He wants the ball in those big moments.
Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And Hayward with the stop.
A crucial bucket, a necessary bucket. And Hayward's the one who goes out and gets it.
Young from outside. That's a hand on it. It's rebounded by Tice. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hayward kicks to Tatum. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trailing. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And Herter gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Shot's good by Walker.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. From outside the arc, and Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 19 points.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Walker the pass to Brown. Celtics passing it around. The three from Tatum. Buries it from outside.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they could count on him to make crucial shots.
Young passes to Herter. Back to Young. That one's not going to go. Now the Celtics take it the other way. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. Hayward outside. Back to Brown. It's rebounded by Herter. Moving it up. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Allman, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city. And
Kevin, thank you. Houston now.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position. And for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. Now, here is Young over Westbrook. Young's shot is off. Here is House. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Fast break, here they come. Here's Collins. The Rockets pull it in.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And he gets it to go.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Westbrook against Young. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
From deep, Harden. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. It's Collins with the drive. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here's Westbrook. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A nice shot by Young.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded to the middle. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Hunter.
I love what Capella brings to the game. Tough, physical, strong, relentless. Got to respect what he does on these contact finishes.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. Green, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Daniel House.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Now here's Harden. The 3. Bembry with the rebound. And, Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. Harden against Jones. It's Harden with the drive, and it's good for 2.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Pass to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Shots good by Dedmon. Rockets trail by 4. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rivers dishes to Green. Back to Rivers. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. McLemore, the pass to Gordon. Lays it up off the glass.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Here's Dedmon, and the Hawks getting another basket right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Carroll. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you know, Gordon feeds off being the aggressor. He wants to be in attack mode and really make it tough for the defender to dictate what he's going to do.
All free throws good from Eric Gordon. Here's Fernando. Inside, here's Hunter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Hawks lead. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Atlanta.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Rockets. Robert Covington out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's McLemore. Then there's Gordon. And it's Rivers in at the point. Now here's Capella. Tries again. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he's set to fire.
House dishes to Carroll. Out left to the wing. House kicks to Rivers. Clock at 6. Now the feed to Carroll. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Like how assertive Carroll is near the basket, capitalizing inside.
Rivers against Young. Over Rivers. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Covington passes to Carroll. Houston moving it around. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Collins checked in for Bruno Fernando. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Harden comes in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Yes, that goes in. Westbrook's got 7.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does. But, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Yep, it counts.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Young taking his time here. Over Westbrook. Young's shot is off.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway. I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting to the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting and open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Looking to get it going. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And the rejection by Collins. Young pass to Collins. Young against Westbrook. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. 36 seconds left in the first half. Out to the right wing. Reddish kicks to Jones. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
One-on-one fast break. A shot by Reddish, no good. There's the pass to Tucker. Over Dedmon, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, Tucker is tricky on the drive, and that frustrates the defender right there.
The Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Reddish, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and the first few years of Trae Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love the guy. Shaq is... And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. That one goes in. Capella's got 8 points. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s.
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Covington following the basket by Trae Young. Harden, no good. Hunter kicks to Young. Jacks up a three. Good work defensively by Harden.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner three shooter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Kevin Huerter.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Young against Westbrook. Swiped it away. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
In the corner, it's Gordon. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Tipped away. Young with the steal. Passes it to the Bembry. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Reddish's shot is good.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Rockets trail by 7. Harden with it. He has 7. Gordon finds Carroll. Knocked away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And so here is Houston. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Green. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Atlanta making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Damian Jones comes in for Collins. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. The Rockets also changing it up. McLemore's checked in for Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Dedmon. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Rockets trail by 10. Gordon the pass to McLemore. Shot to stop the run. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pass to the Bembry. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reddish has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Dedmon after Jeff Green's bucket. Pass to Reddish. Over Gordon. Reddish's shot is good. Reddish has got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's McLemore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
T kicks to Jones. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
The pass to Dedmon. There's the feed to Jones. It's stolen by Carroll. Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. The shot by Carroll, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got P.J. Tucker. Austin Rivers is out there with Ben McLemore. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Gordon in at the 3. Outside Covington. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Rockets with the ball. And Tucker kicks to Gordon. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Houston also making some changes. Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. James Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Left side, Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Westbrook dishes to House. At the elbow, Harden. And stolen by Hunter. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Herter, no good. Rockets trail by 14. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Harden. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Young against Westbrook. Young passes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 14.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Houston moving the ball around. And stolen by Hunter. Three-pointer. They get it back. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Offensive rebound. Westbrook passes to Tucker. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. 6 to shoot. Covington kicks to Harden. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Fires for three. Atlanta gets it back. Herter passes to Collins. On its way from Young for two. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And that's just something that Young excels at. And boy, a joy to watch this guy shoot the ball.
Right side, Covington. Pass to House. Here is Harden. There's the triple. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Hawks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Clint Capella.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
From deep, Collins. Capella kicks it out to Collins. And here's Young from the arc. That one, no good. Westbrook with the nice D there. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Young fires away from outside. Collins dishes to Capella. Westbrook against Young to the wing right side. 4 on the clock. Over Westbrook. Atlanta again missing. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark.
for the land of the...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got, and now the opening lineup for Boston. Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. Shots good by Walker. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Hayward on the wing. He kicks it to Walker. On the wing, Brown. Guarded by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That one falls.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Brown feeling out a bit. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Tucker finds Harden. Fires the 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Boston now.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Here is Harden after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And that one, good. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside, Walker. The 19-footer is on the money. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Walker. Hayward on the wing. Back to Walker. To the inside. Lock at 6. Stolen by Tucker. Westbrook with a wide open look. Misses the 3. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Walker kicks to Brown. Boston again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Tucker. And stolen by Tatum. Walker surveying the floor. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Tice. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Westbrook against Walker. Westbrook passes to Covington. Up again. It's good on the putback.
If you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Walker against Westbrook. Brown outside. 46 seconds left in the first. Hayward outside. Brown against Harden. Tice trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Just love the activity, a fireball of energy. Tucker earning himself a trip to the stripe.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunity.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore comes in for Daniel House. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Out to the right wing. Cantor, the pass to Williams. Shoots from 8. No good on that one. Gets it off. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
We've got Rivers. Jamari Carroll is out there with Gordon. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to McLemore. Gordon kicks to Rivers. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green. And Green slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. Cantor inside. He's against Gordon. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, Enes Kanter's size and finishing ability, it takes a lot to knock him off his path to the rim.
Rivers kicks to McLemore. Outside Gordon. Rivers dishes to Gordon. It's Carroll on the wing. Here's Green.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here's Smart, guarded by McLemore. Cantor in the corner. Count the basket.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
On the wing, Eric Gordon. Back to McLemore. It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to Gordon. Right wing to the paint. In the corner, it's McLemore. To the middle. And it's Green. Missing. It's stolen by Carroll. Dishes it to Rivers. Outside Gordon. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McLemore, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Smart on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Cantor, the pass to Tatum. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by McLemore. Houston in the lead. Rivers in the corner. Passes to Carroll. Kicks it to Gordon. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got 5 points so far. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now here's Smart. Not a lot of room. The dish now to Cantor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close. I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Harden the pass to Tucker, poked loose, and stolen by Hayward. Covington against Brown. Count that one.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
From deep, Harden. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Brown against Harden. Brown the pass to Williams. The kick out to Brown. No good with the triple.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Oh, Covington in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, just incredible anticipation and hops by Robert Covington.
Here's Brown. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. It's a tie game here in Houston.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted his share of critics. And that's going to do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Houston making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. From the arc. Rebound, Boston.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Offensive rebound, Brown. The pass to Tatum to the left wing. Walker with a clean look. The three-pointer, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's foul number 2 for him. And for Houston, their shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. Covington passes to Chandler. And some nice passing there by Houston. Down low. And Chandler throws it down.
Well, Russell Westbrook has excelled at being a facilitator. You love when he's focused on making his teammates better.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Up top, Walker. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Over to the wing. House kicks to Westbrook. And Tatum pulls it down. And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And a deep three from Harden. And that one is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Pass to Walker. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Tice, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And finished off by Westbrook.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Celtics.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
It's blocked. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harden outside. Three-pointer. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Westbrook against Walker. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
How about Jason Tatum with a little pocket pass in the pick and roll? That's nice.
Harden the pass to Covington. And here's Westbrook from deep. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Covington. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 5.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that one drops. Tice has got 8 points in the quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Now here's Harden. 16 points for him. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. He got it up. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Jamari Carroll is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Rivers. Then there's Gordon. And it's McLemore in at the shooting guard position. 2 on the clock. And it's Green missing. Rockets leading by 3. Rivers passes to Tucker. Stolen by Cantor. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Left side, Gordon. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
On the wing, Gordon. Rivers passes to Tucker. Stolen by Smart.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Pass to Williams. Shoots over Tucker. That's good from Williams on the assist by Green. And the Celtics lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Wanamaker. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Houston moving it around. Rivers kicks to Gordon. To the right side. Here's Tucker. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Outside, Green. No good from outside. Houston in the lead. To the paint. Here's Rivers. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Rivers has got his first points of the game.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
Passes it to Cantor. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Rivers. In the corner, Smart with it. Cantor inside, guarded by Tucker. His shot's good from Cantor.
And his Cantor so aggressive and assertive. Big-time play.
It's Carroll on the wing. In the corner, it's Gordon. He dishes it to McLemore. Gordon, the pass to Tucker. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Wanamaker, the pass to Smart. Back to Wanamaker. 6 on the shot clock. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
Here's Westbrook. It drops.
There isn't a person in the gym who didn't know Westbrook was taking and making that shot.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Back to Walker. Brown outside. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He's covered by Brown to the inside. Left side, Gordon. Over Tice. Second shot opportunity. And there's the pass to Westbrook. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Tatum. And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. What do you think, guys?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot 3, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. view of the Atlanta skyline and all the action. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Daniel Tice out there with Tatum. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here is Young. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And right there you see Herter's instincts for the game, especially at the offensive end.
Walker against Young. Tries from 7. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Herter. Buries it down low.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Walker. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now, here is Young. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Walker looking for an opening. Pass to Tice. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Young against Walker. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Tatum. It's rebounded by Herter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Young, good.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Here is Hayward, following the basket by Trae Young. Hayward passes to Tice. And stolen by Hunter. One-on-one fast break. The Hawks working the ball around. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. An explosive leaper, Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
Now here's Walker. And the pass to Tice. Young with the steal. To the wing right side. In the corner. Herter with it. Young outside. 1:30 left to play here in the first. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Atlanta leading by 6. 1:03 left to play in the first. And taken away by Brown. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Young. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Brown, and the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And Tice throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 7 points.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
And the rejection by Collins. Stolen by Collins. It'll count. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Hawks really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Jason Tatum. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart, and it's Wanamaker in at the one. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Anytime you get an opportunity to show off a little bit, you have to take it.
Tatum with it, picked up by Teague. Tatum draws the double. Shot clock at 5. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Pass to Dedmon. And here's Reddish. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jones. Here's Bembry. Excellent D there from Williams.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Now Smart. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Fernando can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 10. All going up court. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. It's deflected. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. To the paint. Smart finds Williams. Back to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Fernando, the pass to Dedmon. Hawks passing it around. Here's Bembry. Softly drops in the floater.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Williams over Reddish. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Williams. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Marcus Smart. And Walker's subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. Down low, Capella. The rebound by the Celtics. 50 seconds left here in the second. Young against Walker. Tice inside. And Tice throws it down.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Hunter, the pass to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Young from outside. Hayward grabs the board. Here's Boston now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. That one good for 2. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Young inside. Brown's there. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame. The defense fell asleep on the inbounds play and totally forgot about the perimeter jumper. The offense burned them there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. And a star in his role. Clint Capella. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They are just killing them on the interior.
The Hawks leading. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Walker. Pass to Collins. Kicks it to Young. To the middle. Collins dishes to Young. Shot clock at 6. Huerter, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And the shot goes in. Here's Young. 10 points for him. From deep. Not going to go that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Young against Walker.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Brown throws it down.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. Then for the Celtics, Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice. Marcus Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Goes back up. Tips it up, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Right side, Collins. Teague, the pass to Collins. The offensive rebound, back to Teague. They need this. Another shot. Here's Reddish, and he gets it to go from the corner.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Celtics leading by 4. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Fernando, the pass to Reddish. But they'll get another chance. And Tatum pulls it down. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Jones comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Dwayne Dedmon subbed in for Collins. Celtics also with a sub. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Passes it to Cantor. Now here's Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Williams kicks to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
Here's Wanamaker. Teague covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Reddish. Hunter. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Young for 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown. The shot, no good. And so it's Boston, holding on to an 8-point lead, heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward out there with Williams. And it's Tice in at the 5. Walker dishes to Hayward. The pass to Brown. Back to Hayward. Tice trying to break free. Kept alive. Outside, Walker. Tice kicks to Walker. Looking for Tice. He gets it there. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Jones.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Right side, Williams. Brown wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Herder, no good. Celtics leading by 6. Hayward passes to Walker. Pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. Walker dishes to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and Williams throws it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Young against Walker. Goes up on the high post, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I admire the energy that Brown plays was so great at getting to the line.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Celtics also with a sub. Tatum's checked in.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Capella with the bucket.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Brown outside. Pass to Tice. Outside Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Young with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Back to Collins. Inside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young for 3. A rebound by the Celtics. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Walker's running. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Reddish, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Hawks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Using his athleticism, Reddish fights through the foul and managed to put up the shot.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. He hits both from the stripe. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Brown. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And Brown is so aggressive, a masterful penetrator who abuses defenders on the drive.
Here's Capella. He doesn't hit that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Walker against Young. There's Brown with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Herder passes to Collins. Young outside. Collins finds Young. Clock at 6. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Reddish dishes to Young. Shoots over Walker. Young, no good. Walker against Young. Brown the pass to Tice. Back to Brown. To the inside. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our The famous We Love Houston. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the point guard. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's House in at the small forward. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And the Hawks with possession here. No good on the quick 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That one drops for him. Harden's got the first points up on the board for the Rockets. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Out to the right wing. Collins against Covington. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Westbrook. Here is Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Baseline J on the way, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Hunter.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Harden dishes to Chandler.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Chandler has some experience, but still can be very impactful on the defensive end of the floor.
Westbrook against Young. From the wing, and Houston the other way now. Harden with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Harden the pass to Chandler. Back to Harden. Back to Chandler. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation. And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. To the paint. Here's Herter. Back to Young. Over Westbrook. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And Harden with the stuff.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Harden outside. From downtown. They get the rebound.
Well, the triple-doubles haven't just come along because the 10 rebounds are all defensive. Russell sneaks in, grabs a no rebound, a second possession.
Now, here is Young. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Good work there as it goes.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Young against Westbrook. Young looking it over. Passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. With the putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Young after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Now, here is Young. Down low, here's Collins. Capella inside. Chandler on him. Chandler with the defensive effort. Right side, Covington. Stolen by Collins. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with McLemore. And it's Tucker in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. From short range. Atlanta with the rebound. And here's Reddish. Here's Teague. The teardrop falls in. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. Wouldn't matter.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dedmon's checked in. And Gordon drops them both. The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Teague. Dishes to Dedmon. Green with the rebound. And so here is Houston. On the wing, Gordon. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Dedmon. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's stolen by Green. Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Back to Green. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Reddish with the ball. He's against Gordon. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Reddish. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Gordon. Jones against Green. 6 to shoot. Releases. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Reddish. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Damian Jones. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Gordon against T. Back to Gordon. The pass to Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tucker's got the lead up to 3 now for Houston.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the paint. It's stolen by Carroll. Inside. And the basket by Gordon.
Even though Eric Gordon went in amongst the bigger guys on the floor, he's able to remain calm and get 2.
Here's Bembry. It's rebounded by Houston.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The Rockets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Westbrook against T. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, AM doesn't stand for morning with Westbrook. It stands for attack mode.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Robert Covington's checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for Austin Rivers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for T. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Offside Covington. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Daniel House is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Now Harden. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Harden's got 13 points.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
And he makes that one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Collins. Harden the pass to Kira. Back to Harden. Young with the steal. And they're running. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And now just a 4-point Houston lead.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
Harden surveying the D. And a miss there on the triple. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jeff Green is checked in for Houston. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Capella's checked in. Young against Westbrook. Young dishes to Collins. Back to Young. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Capella. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Huerter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. Pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Tucker finds Harden. Some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Here's Hunter, and good that time.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Houston leading by 4. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Tucker. Harden outside. Offensive rebound, and Westbrook is right there. And the Rockets lead by 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Young outside, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Houston making a switch here. Chandler's checked in, and Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague for Young. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for John Collins. Harden has a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Teague, the pass to Fernando. Kicks to Reddish. Westbrook against Teague. Here's Fernando. A second chance effort, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Outside Westbrook to the inside.
Oh, man. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Rockets leading by 9. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jones checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. .131 left in the third quarter. Bembry the pass to Fernando. Down low. Here's Jones. He gets it in there.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
For Houston, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Rivers dishes to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Passes it to Reddish. To the paint, here's Teague. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Teague's got his second bucket.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And it's out of bounds, last touch by Jones. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Carroll, and Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young, and the shot goes down. Young's got 8 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Count that bucket. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
It's Carroll on the wing. It's stolen by Capella. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. Here's Jones over McLemore. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Rockets lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Rockets. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Then McLemore is out there with Green, and it's Tucker in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Great concentration from Eric Gordon, who caps off the drive with the basket.
Here's Herder. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Rivers plays with a chip on his shoulder, and that time driving right through contact.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. In the corner, it's Capella. Hunter with it. Back to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Houston with a big group substitution here. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Ben McLemore. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
Here's Young. And foul up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. Wow, hammering it in.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young is doubled. And there's the feed to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. The kick out to Young. The baseline J. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time in Virginia. Wow.
Rockets trail by 3. Harden outside. He dishes it to Covington. Kicks it out to Harden. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. A nice shot by Young.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth, and finished off by Westbrook.
And that's what a guy like Westbrook will do for you, willing his team forward in these big moments.
To the middle, here's Capella. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got his 6th rebound on the night, and Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Harden dishes to Covington. The 3, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Young against Westbrook. Fires from the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
And he gets the bucket. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Herter. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's a crucial basket, and Herter, big time.
Over to the left wing. Harden with it. He's picked up by Collins. The pass to Chandler. And stolen by Hunter. And here we go again. Atlanta on the break. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Young is double. Pass to Capella. Deflects the pass. Pocket 6. Shoots from the line. The putback. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And maybe not the first guy you think about. Collins in the clutch.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Harden. Here's Chandler. Pass to Harden. Second chance shot. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one
downtown Boston, our location tonight gives you a great idea of the beauty of this history. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. And for Boston, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Brown. Kept alive. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Westbrook with it. On the wing, Harden. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
And here's Walker. And he converts the layup.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Tatum.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them. I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Walker against Westbrook. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Tatum kicks to Walker. Shoots it up. Tatum no good. And it's Houston's ball. Looking for the first basket of the game. Wow, hammering it in.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Brown drives in. That one goes. Just count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Keeps it alive, and Hayward is right there.
I like how Hayward positions himself on the glass. I mean, he's great at tracking down the misses.
House the pass to Westbrook. It's tipped.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Tatum dishes to Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Stolen by Westbrook. For the finish. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
The kick out to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Walker. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Brown missing.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Pass to Harden. Releases. Tucker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. It's all knotted up.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Walker goes in. Banked in off the glass.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Tucker. That It's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Even though he lacks some size, Tucker's strength makes up for it. He competes inside.
Brown drives in, comes up empty down low.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Finishes the break with a slam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And there's the pass to Walker. To the inside. Stolen by Tucker. The Rockets another fast break opportunity here. Harden can't hit. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Houston on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. And it's Green in its center, locking down the middle.
I love Tatum's use of the pick that time. I mean, the extra room was all he needed to take a confident shot.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Gordon kicks to Carroll. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Cantor. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Outside, Tatum lets it go from deep. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Green. Count it. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wanamaker. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Robert Williams is checked in for Boston. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Green left side. Puts it up. And off the glass. That one's good. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Feeds to Smart. And stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Carroll finds Gordon. It's Rivers on the wing. And Green slams it in.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Celtics trail by 5. Outside, Smart. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Carroll passes to Green. Shoots over Cantor. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 10 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Carroll covering. Cantor. And the shot is long.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And Green is right there. He's got 12.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Outside Williams. 1:07 left now here in the second. Pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I like Smart being aggressive by time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
McLemore, the pass to Green.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he makes the first.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game has gone on.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Cantor. Hayward comes in for Williams. Brown is checked in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Robert Covington comes in for Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. Here's Harden. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown. No good on that one. Harden with the defensive effort. Westbrook scanning the floor. And the layup is good. Westbrook's got 6.
Physical defense possible. They could have called a foul there, but Westbrook, he's a beast. He just plays right through it.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Jeff Green has been the story in this one. He had 14 points and That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's getting it done is Jeff Green.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Takes it from 10. Rebound Boston. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Harden against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown.
Just tenacious defense from Brown right there. Superb at playing shut-down defense and stifling shooting.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Harden. The feed to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got 6 points.
And Harden is deadly in the pick-and-roll sets, whether he's shooting or passing. The D knows they're in trouble when he's involved.
And Brown throws it down hard.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Harden outside. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Covington with the steal. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. Houston also making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Harden the pass to Carroll. Here's Rivers. Off target from outside. And here's Tatum. They'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Smart finds Kanter. That one misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
The Rockets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Houston. Tatum on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum down low. Guarded by McLemore. There's the pass to Kanter. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker with the ball. Kanter covering. Passes it to Gordon. In the corner, it's McLemore. Pass to Rivers. Shoots from the elbow. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Inside. Trying to end the drought. Reverses. And Kanter with the lay-in. Good.
A true inside-outside player. We know Kanter can hit a 3, but he's at his best closer in.
8 seconds left to play in the third. To the wing on the left. McLemore dishes to Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass. Tucker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Rockets leading by 10. 4th quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Gordon. Ben McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Green, and it's Tucker in at the 5, down low. Here's Westbrook. He kicks it to Tucker. 5 on the clock. Green with the ball. Williams picks him up. Basket, good. And the Rockets lead by 12.
I mean, he's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
Tatum on the wing. Down low. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Westbrook passes to Tucker. Williams with the steal. He feeds it to Cantor. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA, Cantor, never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents. And I think his teammates like that.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Brad Wanamaker. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Covington's checked in.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Walker against Westbrook. Over Walker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Drops in the layup for two.
Now, even with contact, Walker is dynamite, finishing easily over the intense D.
McLemore, the pass to Tucker. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Walker. Offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Williams. Hayward outside. Clock at 4. Pass to Cantor. Hayward outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Smart. And a switch here also for Houston. James Harden. He's checked in for McLemore. Here's Tucker. It's blocked. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Yep, that one goes.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do, but what a job they've done to get back into this one.
They get it back. Tucker on the wing. Gordon for 3. Rebound Boston. Tice has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Walker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Count it. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
And another reason why Hayward gets paid the big bucks, he's fully committed in his ability to make big shots.
To end the drought. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. Walker against Westbrook. Brown wide open. He fires to tie it up. Williams passes to Hayward. Walker against Westbrook. Another shot. And it's good on the way. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
He enjoys having the ball in his hands during crucial possessions. And the way Walker plays tonight, it's clear.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden, and it's blocked. Covington against Tatum. Hayward, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can't be careless guarding Hayward. He's adept at forcing the D's hand and getting the call.
So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Westbrook up top, and he slams it down right on top of Daniel Tice.
They need points so Westbrook gets aggressive. So determined to provide the team.
And foul on the... And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harden against Brown. Harden left side. Kicks to Tucker.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Back to Hayward. Here's Brown. Good D by Covington. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
There's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. And that's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't a star.
Tatum no good. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Tatum's shot is off. Here's the three. Can't get it to fall. So Houston wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,
all right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.